Hey everyone, this is, as you can tell, a very different video than normal. I don't normally sit here and talk to the camera, but I feel like I kind of have to talk about what happened on Wednesday, which if you guys don't know, I tweeted out about it at around 6 p.m. I think. I received a copyright strike on my hacker replay video for that day. And if you go to my channel right now, the video is nowhere to be seen. It has been removed. I still have it in my video manager, but I can't do anything with it. I have tried to contact Ubisoft, trying to find out what happened, why it happened, what I can do to fix it, anything like that, and they have not responded to me. I've reached out to 3 individual people, and none of them have responded. I don't know if this is something where they're being told not to respond to me. Maybe I'm no longer going to be a content creator for them because they won't talk to me anymore. I don't know. This is all speculation. But obviously it has me worried because what do I do? Now, a few of you are probably wondering what these copyright strikes mean. Basically, it means that a copyright holder thinks that I have done something against their copyright, so they strike my channel. This then removes the content that has that copyright infraction, and it also applies a strike on my channel. And if I get 3 of those strikes, I basically lose my channel, and the only way to get rid of them is to wait 90 days for them to expire, or the copyright holder has to retract them. And seeing as how Ubisoft's not responding to me, chances are they're not going to retract it. And then there's always, the hidden stuff that happens. YouTube likes to claim that if one video gets affected by something, nothing else will be. But that's just bullshit. I've had videos get demonetized, and then all my other videos stop getting views. I've had other videos get delisted for whatever reason or a copyright notice, and then it just completely dies. We know for a fact that this will affect my channel, and it probably already has. It's hard to tell because it's been one day, but I bet my views will probably take a pretty big dip from this. So that's basically the situation. Now let's talk about why this happened. I have a few theories, and I was actually told something by someone who claimed to be a Ubi dev. We don't have their credentials, so I don't know for sure if they are, but they claimed to be a Ubi dev, and they told me what they have heard. Keep in mind that none of my Ubi reps have reached out to me or talked to me. This is all from a third-party person that I cannot confirm works at Ubisoft. So from what they told me, the reason why my video got taken down is because I included the short clip of using free cam in the match replay. And obviously I can't show that here because if I do, they're just going to take down this video. I'm going to get another copyright strike, so I won't. But basically there is a hidden free cam in Siege that has not been released, and I had absolutely no knowledge of. I had no idea this existed until it happened, and I don't know how it happened. The game bugged out and gave it to me, and now Ubisoft striked my channel because of that. Essentially what happened is while I was doing match replay, I tabbed out of the game, went to go open something, and I tabbed back in, and it caused free cam to happen. And then because of that, they struck my video. Apparently this is a leak, or considered a leak, even though it was in the game and the game did it on its own, and I had nothing to do with it. Now if we talk a little bit more about this, I kind of want to go over why this doesn't really make much sense to me, that it would be the free cam that caused it. And I don't want to necessarily throw anyone else under the bus, but I'm just trying to go based off precedent. So if we look at Gregor's channel, Gregor's another Siege content creator, he made a whole video where he showcased the free cam, and they sponsored that video. Ubisoft reviewed that video, said it was fine to go out, sponsored it, and has left it up. And then I uploaded a video where it accidentally happened, I had no control over it, and they gave me a copyright strike. Now knowing Ubisoft, this makes sense because Ubisoft has always been super inconsistent in everything they do. So this could make sense. But to me, I'm like, I feel like there has to be another reason for it. Now again, we don't know what that reason is because no one at Ubisoft is responding to me. My other theories as to why this would happen is because, one, it could be the thumbnail. I used an asset from their Twitter post, but I've used Siege assets for like all my thumbnails, so I don't think that's it. But maybe they're just upset that I reused an asset that they used in an official Twitter post. I don't know. Another more concrete theory I have is that I explained how the new anti-cheat update works. They have mentioned themselves that they don't want to explain it because they don't want cheat makers to know. But within a few days of it happening, the cheat makers already knew how it worked. It's been posted everywhere. They are fully aware of it. So me talking about it is not really going to do anything. So in my mind, that doesn't really make sense why they would take it down for that. And also, I have talked about how the anti-cheat works in other videos, and none of those videos got taken down. And it was another hacker replay. So it's not like, it's in a random video that they'll never find. It's in the exact same style of video that got taken down. So I don't think it's that, but that one makes the most sense to me. And then another theory I had is that maybe it's because I'm showing cheats. But again, that was the 79th episode of Hacker Replay. Why would they only just remove them now? But it does have me a little on edge. I don't know what I can and can't upload anymore. Because what if I upload something that they don't want, and then they strike me again, and then I'm at 2 strikes out of 3, and if I get the third one, I'm fucked. So I'm being very careful right now about what I upload and trying to make sure nothing would piss them off, but who knows what will piss them off. But those are my main theories. The most logical one would be the free cam. Maybe they are going to finally start striking leaks, and I just happen to be caught in the crossfire, even though I didn't technically leak anything. But who knows? Now, what I want to talk about is more of the legal part of it. Because I've seen a lot of people, especially my Twitch chat, commenting on what happened and trying to take, arms up against Ubisoft. Just so you guys know, they are 100% in their legal right to do this. They can do this to whoever they want, whenever they want, and they are perfectly fine to do so legally. Now, I studied copyright law for a year or so when I was in my media program. This was 6 years ago. Things change. I could be wrong on some of these things, but this is what I learned, so I'm going to talk about it from my experience. Basically, any video you see on YouTube or even on Twitch of us playing games, technically any company that owns that game could take down those videos whenever they want and however they see fit. We actually have a case of this happening with Nintendo. Nintendo for a while had basically a chokehold on YouTube and Twitch when it came to their content. I think more YouTube than Twitch. But basically any video uploaded to YouTube that had Nintendo games in it would just get a strike or at least like a copyright claim so they could take the monetization from it. Because they didn't want people playing their games and making videos out of them. Even I made some like Nintendo videos way back in the day and they all just got copyright claimed. Now that's not a strike, that's a claim. A claim just means that they make money off of it. A strike is the video's removed and you get an actual strike on your channel. So a little different, but same thing. They had a chokehold on their content and they didn't want anyone using it. And again, completely within their legal right to do so. And the reason why they are legally in the right is because a lot of people like to argue fair use. Now, like I said, I haven't studied this for 6 years, so I could be misremembering a few things, but fair use is basically where you are taking someone else's work and transforming it enough that it's becoming its own work. And it basically prevents the copyright holder from taking something down that they don't like just because they don't like it. If you want to like review a movie and use a clip from it, you can because you are making a critique. It's under fair use. But one thing that is always commonly disputed with fair use, and I don't know if this has changed since the H3H3 legal battles, but monetization is always one of the biggest factors when it comes to fair use. Technically, under fair use, at least when I studied it, if you want to use something as fair use, you cannot make money off of it. It has to be for the sake of making it. So none of my videos would obviously fall under that because I make money on my videos. So I can't argue that my video is under fair use, even though I could argue that it's transformative because I, with my commentary, have transformed it enough to its own content. I could argue that. That's one point. But I can't argue that it's not monetized because it is. And technically, Ubisoft could take down any one of my videos because they're all monetized. They have complete legal right to do so. But they normally don't. And the reason why they normally don't take these things down is because we live in a symbiotic relationship. Creators help the game grow by letting other people find the game and join it. And then with the game company releasing more content, that helps us help them, and we just go back and forth helping each other grow. It's overall a beneficial mutual relationship. So obviously these companies aren't going to go down taking down every single video of every single one of their games because it helps them. They want them to stay up. But sometimes they do enforce this when it comes to stuff like leaks, when it comes to people exposing things, because they don't want that to get out. So if this is within their legal right and they're able to do it, why am I making such a big stink about it? The main reason is because I just don't know what happened. I did nothing wrong technically, and they are punishing my channel for it. And then what is worse is that this sets a bad precedent, meaning that anything that we do that Ubisoft just happens to not like, they can just strike our channel, which is very worrisome as a content creator when our careers hang in the balance of whatever algorithm or whatever people decide they want to watch. So having my content be removed just because Ubisoft wanted it to be removed is scary, because what do I do in the future? What if I say something that they don't like? What if I do something they don't like? What if I accidentally show another type of bug or leak that I wasn't intending to, but Ubisoft's game is so buggy it happened, and then I'm going to face the consequences of it? So this is really scary because it can just screw us over at any time, and we have nothing we can do about it. One of my options is to dispute the claim, but I have no legal ground to do so. And I could hire, a lawyer to try to figure it out for me, but that's going to cost probably tens of thousands of dollars for a video that realistically would not make me over $1,000. So what's the point? Now I would have no problem with this whole situation if Ubisoft just reached out to me and told me, hey, can you not put that in your video, or can you take it out? I would say, sure, I'll delete the video, I'll re-upload it without that part in it, no problem. But instead, their approach has been, take down the video, have no communication with him, and the only way I can hear about this possible cause is by Ubi devs coming out themselves and telling me that in my Twitch chat. I have given Ubisoft a lot of shit in the past for how terribly they treat creators, and this kind of just proves the point. The fact that I have to hear through backdoor channels or like people on their alt accounts telling me this because Ubisoft themselves just won't talk to me and won't have anything to do with me just seems so fucking stupid. And this is going to get me riled up because whenever we talk about this, all these other studios just fucking hand things over to their creators because they want them to make content on their games. They want them to be happy. But then Ubisoft every single time just trips over themselves on finding ways to fuck us over and then not give us an explanation. And it always pisses me off. Now, obviously, even though I'm upset, I understand it is their legal right to do all this. So I can't really fight it. So instead, I'm just kind of making this video to rant about the whole topic. And now you guys understand why I've been working on, variety content for the last year. I keep trying to push other stuff out there because the farther I can get away from Ubisoft's grasp, the better, at least for me in the long run. Now, unfortunately, there is no real resolution to this. I can't say like, oh, yeah, guys, it's all cleared up, we're good to go. No, we're still in the thick of it. I don't know what's going to happen. I kind of want you guys to at least like help, apply some pressure on Ubisoft to at least respond to this and say what happened. But I am afraid that any call to arms is just going to cause you guys to go like a crazy mob and harass people. Don't do that. Do not harass any individuals. Try to get Ubisoft to respond to me. Please do that, because this is ludicrous that I'm not able to get information from anyone. But please do not attack individuals. In the meantime, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll re-upload the video just without the free cam, but I'm afraid to do that because if it's not the free cam, what if I get another copyright strike on my channel? Then I'm just going to be fucking myself, because if I have 2 strikes, I basically shouldn't upload for 90 days to make sure that the strikes go away and I don't get hit again. Because as soon as I get that 3rd strike, everything's over and there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Don't really have anything else to add to that. Shitty situation. Sorry you guys couldn't watch the rest of the video if you didn't get a chance to watch it all. If I ever do hear anything from Ubisoft about why it happened, if it is the free cam thing, I'll re-upload the video without the free cam and hopefully they remove the strike. Because the last thing I want is my channel to start taking a dive. Because we finally recovered. This season has been good. Views have been up. And then as soon as the strike hits, my views are probably plummeting. Even today's video has not done that well. And I'm going to assume it's probably because of the strike. Yeah. That's it for the video. Thanks for listening to me rant. Hopefully I don't have to make another one of these because I really don't want to do this again. But that's it for the video. Take care.